All right, Lady Ada, what is this?
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Show and Tell. It's us, Lady Ada and Mr. Lady Ada, back in the factory. This is not a green screen backdrop. This is the Adafruit factory where we manufacture all the electronic goodies that you know and love. And we're kind of getting back into our groove, doing broadcasts from downtown Manhattan live. So we're doing Show and Tell right now for the next half an hour. And post this will be JP and his magical box of unboxing Ada box. That's a lot of boxing, but that's going to be at 8 p.m. So let's kick it off. We've got a bunch of folks starting with Kevin from DigiKey, who is outside. Yes, and he's aware he's outside. It's on purpose.
Hello, Kevin. Yes. How you doing?
Yes, I am aware I'm outside, and this is what northern Minnesota looks like in the summer. It is 80 degrees out. Actually,
it's perfect for 3 days. Enjoy it.
It is. It's gorgeous out here. So I'm outside because most people at DigiKey now have their second vaccination, and my wife and some of her teams also work at DigiKey in the IT department. They decided to have a get-together after, what has it been, 15 months?
You can do it now.
They are getting together. So I didn't think this through because I was going to show my phone because I can actually monitor the temperature of my house from my phone, but I'm using my phone for StreamYard, so this just... I didn't think it through, but
that's okay.
I love this little guy. I'm monitoring the temperature, the pressure, the air pressure, and the humidity. You probably can't see because it's so bright out.
It's dark, but we can see. Temp, humidity, pressure. Okay.
Yeah. So, and I'm monitoring it with Adafruit IO as well. So you can, I can get charts and graphs and the temperature. What is it doing throughout the day? And I haven't done it yet, but I could set up alerts to alert me on my phone if I wanted to. So nice. I keep, the more I play with this fun house, the more I like it. And this is my problem. I did not realize that this vine on the one side was a slider.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a secret though.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a secret anymore.
Well, it's barely a secret.
Wow. Yeah, it was very secretive to me because I've been playing with these things for a while, and I ran across that today and I was pretty excited. So
that's the cool thing about electronics, especially the ones that we make. There's all sorts of things. Even when you think you've learned everything about it and you're done, there's still more to discover.
Yeah, exactly.
So we got buttons and capacitive touch, so you can do both. And the slider is there. It's not an awesome slider. It's like only 5 boxes, but you can use it for like brightening or dimming things. That was the idea.
Yeah, exactly. I noticed that it's like a 20% or whatever for each step. But yeah, it's great.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Kevin.
I'm hoping I can go home tonight. I was telling Phil before the show that I got kicked out of my house, and it was awkward.
Yeah, I was about to say, well, you can move to New York for a while, and you can hang out here. Like, we'll make it work out.
No quarantine.
Stay on the couch.
Yeah, all is good. I mean, it's good to get out. It's good for people to start getting together where where they're vaccinated and where it works out. So it's great to see you guys in the factory, and maybe next week I should do something from the new DigiKey warehouse. Absolutely.
That'd be great.
And please send all regards to everyone in your group and everyone at DigiKey. I feel like this is today is the first time we've seen each other without a mask in different locations in our homes because we were broadcasting from home. And then with the factory, we had masks on, so it didn't make sense to do it from here. So thank you, DigiKey, and everyone for keeping each other company all throughout the last year.
Yeah, and thank you guys. Looking forward to JP's show afterwards on the Ada box, which DigiKey is the sponsor of.
That's right.
Speaking of.
Oh.
Yeah, so DigiKey is sponsoring the Hackaday Prize.
Yes, we are, and that kicked off today.
That's right.
Nonstop.
Yeah, so definitely go to check out the Hackaday Prize and see if people on Show and Tell have what it takes to be the next winners.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin.
Right, take care, guys.
Bye.
All right. Next up, special guest. We worked this one out in advance. Armstrong. Hello.
Hey, Armstrong.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
All right. So Armstrong, you happen to be, and let me see what happens if I get this graphic up. You happen to be an author of a book that we just bought. Let's see what happens here. No, it did not. Let me try this again.
I think you have to do.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's a picture of the book.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
What book did you write?
So my book is basically on programming microcontrollers using CircuitPython. I really try to incorporate everything. Get a crash course on Python, crash course in electronics. You can use basically any board that supports CircuitPython. So, and Adafruit has a lot of awesome boards that you could, follow along with the book. So, it won't give you a black belt in CircuitPython, but you'll probably get a yellow belt. After completing the book, you'll be able to, probably do all the awesome tutorials Adafruit provides and, all projects on the web and stuff. So that's really the gist of what the book is about. Yeah.
All right. And so in the Adafruit Daily newsletter, we added a link to your book. We posted it up on our website, and I'm going to be sending over some questions to Armstrong about what it's like to write this book, some of the things that you can learn. And so expect to see that interview on our website. And then also we'll probably put it on the newsletter. And then Armstrong, maybe come back whenever you want. We're here every week, Wednesday, and show maybe a project from the book so folks know what they could build with CircuitPython.
Yeah,
that'd be really awesome. That'd be great.
Okay, cool.
All right, right on. Well, nice to meet you in person now, and
published.
congrats on getting a book out. And where can they get the book?
You can get the book on Amazon from Press Direct. You can get it from Springer, a lot of distribution channels. So,
Okay, cool. Someone can post some links up in the chats to purchase the book. Please do, because we're gonna keep doing this show and tell.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much, Armstrong.
Nice
to meet you. All right, we're going to keep moving along. We have some of our team members here. I'm going to start with Trevor this week.
Trevor, you got the live demo.
Trev.
Hey, what's up?
What you got going on this week?
I got a few things going on. So I have 2 things to show off, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So the first thing I'll show off will be, let's see, let's do this first. So we added some new stickers to our stickers app. Can you see that? Here we go.
Yeah, I can see that.
Awesome. So we have, I think we added 9 new stickers to our stickers app. We added the Trinkies, there's 4 of them. We added some Blinka stickers as well, and we also added the bundle fly.
That's always good to add.
Oh yeah.
All right. So this is a Neo key.
Right.
Trinky.
Right. Yeah. And here's the whole crew.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're pretty cool.
That's available now in the App Store.
Absolutely. Yep.
Cool.
And it's free.
Yay!
Cool.
Yeah.
There's that.
Everyone wants tricky friends.
All right. What else do you got cooking?
All right. Let's see. Let me just share the screen. So, can you see that? There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So we have this going. This is the Glider app that Scott came up with. It's a file transfer app, and right here you'll see like we're writing towards the NRF52 boards. I think this might be the Second Playground Bluefruit. And we're able to read it, or I'm sorry, we're able to write and also read what we got back from the board itself. So right now, it's still in its development stage, but it's coming along really well.
All right, rad. Tomorrow I'll be posting up a video because we're beta testers on this app, and I filmed Lamore using it from a phone to a clue board. So we'll have that demo as well. This is really neat for all the folks who like CircuitPython, how easy it is. With like, it just shows up as a drive. Imagine that, but for mobile devices and for getting stuff back and forth. And then maybe even coding. Ooh, okay. All right.
All right, thanks, Jeff.
Good work.
Sweet.
All right, next up. Speaking of, hey, Scott.
Hey.
Hello.
What you got going on?
First, I want to say shout out to Antonio for doing that second video. He was the one that put the file transfer app together. So what I've been working on right before I'm starting to do BLE stuff is one of the things I wanted to change for 7 was how the LED flashes, is particularly when errors happen. So here's an old clue here that I've got, and I was actually working on something else and I had it flashing this error. So this is what it does currently. And you'll notice that the LED's on a lot. And that means that it takes a lot of power. So I've actually, in 7, it's going to be much quieter. The cutie pie here I have, it only blinks every 5 seconds. And that's so that it can do a light sleep in that 5 seconds. So if you have a battery powered project and for some reason the code stopped running, it will blink every 5 seconds. 2 red for an error, green once if it's if the code finished successfully, and then if it's in safe mode, it'll be 3 yellow blinks. So it'll be a lot simpler. And the idea is that the LED will only blink when it wants your attention now.
Okay.
And saving a lot of power. Yeah. And thanks to folks in the deep dive chat who pointed out that it's like attention seeking at this point. And also the cat is
this cat
hanging out behind me.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't like you or she, but always is around you.
Yeah, that's Spook. He's always in here. He's always on cat cam for my deep dives on Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific.
I was going to say, when is your next deep dive? So
yeah,
2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern.
5 p.m. Eastern on Friday. We'll be talking about BLE workflow stuff this week, and did just get a question about the colorblind colors. So all of the blinks also do different counts of blinks, so it's not actually dependent on the color at all. So if a board does not have an RGB LED, it will just do it will do the same number of blinks on the single LED on the board.
All right, good stuff. All right, thank you so much,
All right,
Scott.
sweet. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
Next up, Brent.
Hello, Brent.
Hello.
What you got going?
I have a live demo. Hopefully this will work.
Yeah.
So I was looking at this awesome demo we have on the Adafruit shop of the breadboard with waving your hand over the PIR sensor and the LED lights up. And I have a funhouse with the PIR sensor attached to it. And I've been playing around with Adafruit Whippersnapper, and I was trying to think of what would be a really interesting project that's doable really quickly. And we added a funhouse to Whippersnapper last Friday, which is really great. We have a video up on the blog on showing how we add a PIR sensor, which is really quick. You just click new component and then click PIR sensor and even circles around. And if I wave my hand over it, it'll show that it's closed or it's open. So if we want to add an email notification, we would hit new trigger, reactive trigger, and then we can select the PIR sensor. Oh, scrolled right past it. PIR. Oh man,
Refresh.
Yeah, it should have been there. So you would select the PIR sensor, and then when it's on, it's digital high, so that's 1. And we would choose when it's greater than 0, and then we would say email me, and PIR. And we hit create. So whenever I wave my hand over it, and I'll go back to the Whippersnapper view, it says it's closed. And since it's an Adafruit IO feed, we can see how much I've been waving my hand over it.
A lot.
A lot. And then if I go back to my inbox and I hit refresh, I have an email from Adafruit IO saying that there's a new value of the sensor.
Yeah.
So it's a really quick way. Yeah. I was like, this works really well. I actually made the LED demo, and then I was like, that's not an IoT demo. So I made this demo instead.
The only bad thing about the demo is it doesn't seem real, because IoT projects are supposed to take forever. You should be signing up with your credit card and should be downloading
signing
a giant
an
toolkit.
X509 certificate.
Yeah, that was way too easy.
Nope.
And then converting something from ASCII to UU hex.
Yeah.
And then you need the JWT. Yeah, no, Adafruit IO is free. Whippersnapper will also be free for up to a number of devices, and
Great.
Not out yet, but it will be soon.
Okay, thank you so much, Brent.
All right, great preview. Thank you, Brent.
Next up, Noe and Pedro. What you got going on this week?
Hey, folks. This week we have 2 things for the Funhouse. So this week we kind of have a Funhouse video, and last week we had a learn guide for the little stands. There's a little 3D printed stand. It has this brick texture. And then this week I have this this little light switch plate, so it fits your kind of standard light switches here in the States. I think it's standardized. Maybe it's not, but you can modify this design. It just prints in an hour or so. And then for the demo, it's running CircuitPython. So this is a slightly modified version of JP's door alarm. So I got my little dashboard here, so it'll notify me when the door is open. So
in this case,
so it's connected to the magnetic switch.
It's
open. That's bad, because we're going to install this onto a baby gate. So the baby gets out red. So if we close the gate.
Okay, get back in there, baby.
You can also get an email too.
We should probably get an email.
And a text message and all sorts of things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, baby's gone.
Red, danger. So really easy to set this up. And we just added some nice bitmaps to kind of make the screen look nice.
All right.
Yeah, so check it out.
Nice work.
The Learn Guide's up right now, and you can grab the files too.
Yeah, and on 3D Hangouts, we showed how you can use Mccaster. That's built into Fusion 360. And you can get a custom faceplate design, like depending on whatever design your house has. So
great for part storages if you can't find your switch plate.
The part storages, yes.
There is
a bunch of that.
All right, sweet, nice
Thank
work.
you so much, Noe and Pedro.
Thanks, folks. Bye.
All right,
Bye,
next
rock
up,
on.
Liz. How are you doing, Liz?
Hey, how's it going?
She's got fumes.
Got a lot of fumes. So working on a project with the Fun House, where it's basically a smart solder fume extractor. So also live demo time, because sometimes you don't want to send your fumes to the internet.
I thought this was the price of Bitcoin today. I kid the crypto bros.
Yes. So we got a little menu here. So yes, I want to send fumes to, and then while it's connecting, you get a little connection screen. And then we have our data, and there's 2 feeds on there. Right now I have a window open, so there's a lot of airflow, but if I cover it, it might go up a little bit. And if you decided like halfway through, like you didn't want to be sending your fumes, you can press the top button here and should
Okay, there you go. You had fumes updates.
Yes. There you go.
When you get like general purpose, like air quality and venting, like it's a good mini demo. Like some people might be like, well, a fume extractor doesn't make sense, but it's like, what if this was actually more like a home or a factory, and there's fumes that you want to vent outside. You have a laser cutter. A lot of people have laser cutters, and they forget to turn on the fume extractor. This would do that for you.
Yes. Yeah, because I actually did with the map value function. I have the PWM of the fan connected to the amount of CO2, so they're directly related.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Good work.
Thank you so much, Liz.
Thanks.
Good fan. I'm a fan of your fan.
Next up,
Alvaro.
Alvaro, how are you doing?
Hello.
So I have a couple of things to show today.
Yeah.
One of them is the this pipe portal. So if you can share the screen, please.
Yeah, I will share the screen. I see us. There you go.
Oh, that's
hey,
nice.
looks like you got a website.
Yeah, what I have is something to check on the API of WebLate to know how many translations are missing in CircuitPython. So when Scott does another merge or whatever, so this thing will tell me here, and I can go and fix it, right? So that's one of the projects.
100%. Yay, we did it.
Yep. So another of the project is this tiny.
Yeah,
let me just.
Yeah. Okay, so you got this little TT-Go.
Yeah, because it's kind of hard to see the screen. I have some screenshots in the screen, so if you want to share the screen.
Oh, yeah.
So this thing is actually a LoRa TT-Go, so it has an ESP32 and a LoRa chip. So what it's doing right now is that you can see here that this is the satellite actually going on top of North America. I'm here in Costa Rica. So if you actually plug one of these boards that cost like $30 or $40, you can actually get messages from satellites. And the cool thing about that is that when you get the message from the satellites, you actually get all of this telemetry here. So for example, you can see. Let me move it to this side. You can see, for example, all the satellites and the data in real time that they're sending. So how much transmit power do they have? What's the temperature? If they have sun or not right now, etc., etc. So it's really, really cool, and it actually works with these tiny antennas. So if anybody wants to build it, again, it's really cheap to build it. And if you want to listen to even more satellites, it's a really good project to actually. Yeah, and it's a good project to actually learn how to build antennas. So
nice.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, post that up in the Discord chat. I'm sure people would love to build it. It's a fun
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Alvaro.
All right, next up, Majenta. Hello.
Hey, Majenta.
How's it going?
You're muted, so hit the
unmute, and I think you're going to talk about
your show and tell. Hey, how's it going?
Your show and tell is an event, right?
Yeah.
A worldwide contest.
Yes, I'm so excited to be telling you all about the Hackaday Prize. It's the 8th year of the Hackaday Prize, and we just launched yesterday. So thank you so much for having me on to tell everyone a little bit more about it. For those who are unfamiliar, I can just launch into sort of the spiel, or if you guys want to ask me questions about it, I'm happy to do it that way.
Do the spiel.
Do the spiel, and then I have your 1 minute video. So do an overview, and then I'll play the video that you're also in. So it's kind of like you talking about you showing the...
Yes, I know. It's Inception Hackaday Prize moment.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much. So the Hackaday Prize this year, we're returning to sort of the style we did a couple years ago in 2018, where we have our monthly challenges. So the entire contest is open until November, but the monthly challenges are open for 3 to 5 weeks at a time, depending on the challenge. The first one, which launched the same day as launch day or opened up the entry period, is the rethink displays. And so we're asking people to reinvent sort of different display technologies and use them as new ways to communicate visually. So much of communication has had to adapt to our current times over the last year and a half. And so we're looking for innovations that have to do with that. And the top 10 finalists of each monthly challenge will get $500 to move on, and we'll be announcing those shortly after the close of each entry period. They'll get $500 to keep pushing their project to the final round, where they can be eligible, basically up for judging to receive any of the top 5 prizes. So our grand prize is $25,000 and a residency. I see Helen in the comments. Hi, everyone in the comments. Residency at Supply Frame Design Lab. So this year we're currently working with last year's Hackaday Prize winner at Design Lab, The Bite. And then second place is $15,000. Third place is $10,000. Fourth place is $5,000, and fifth place is $3,000. So those are the prizes. There's more info at prize.supplyframe.com or on hackaday.io on the 2021 Hackaday Prize contest page.
Yay!
Okay, and I'm going to share this 1 minute video, if that's okay. Is that all right?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Majenta.
Okay, so let's see if this feature works with
Okay.
StreamYard.
Welcome back, everyone. My name is Majenta, and I'm thrilled to be announcing the 2021 Supply Frame Design Lab Hackaday Prize. This is our chance to reset the clock, reframe the challenge, to hack the future. Rethink the way we communicate through technology, design solutions for remote collaboration, create hardware that solves problems and invites the next generation of engineers, build electronic companions or robots for everything from support to functional assistance, or chase the wild card and pursue your own idea. Reimagine, refresh, rebuild. This is the Hackaday Prize, brought to you by Supply Frame and DigiKey Electronics. Be sure to stay tuned for updates. There's so many ways to engage, both online and in person. So gather your team, nominate your mentors, and get hacking.
All right, we have 2 more folks we're going to get to. Let's go to Stuart, and then we'll go to Lali, and then I think we are done for tonight. So Stuart, take it away.
Hey, Stuart.
Okay. Hey, guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love your stuff, so I'm excited to see what you're doing.
I have 2 things real quick. This was like a precursor to one of my other projects, but what it is, it's a little, I use it as a little trainer. A charger, battery, relay, and a Arduino, and NeoPixel, and display and motor. I use this with the robotics kids to show them the correlation between block programming and line code programming, and we have different demonstrations of it, like using the motor and showing the NeoPixel like that. So we actually did a project incorporating a lot of these together for a Lego project. So that's one. The second one was what I learned from the Ruiz brothers on 3D videos today, was converting 3D CAD drawings into art.
Oh, that looks so cool.
So I laser printed, laser etched it onto acrylic, and it came out like this. I sent it to the Ruiz brothers so they could check it out.
You know what's funny is, like, before you posted, I swear it was coincidence. We were looking at, they were talking about, like, oh, we made these cool diagrams, and they're like, what can we do with them? And I'm like, that would look really great as an edge-lit lamp. I swear. And then, like, an hour later, they're like, somebody just sent this to us. And I'm like, you got to do it now. So they're going to do a project where they make an edge-lit lamp, and, like, the board is the lamp.
Cool.
It's like itself. But it looks great. I mean, like, great minds think alike. I don't know. What am I gonna say? But it looks cool. You should enter the Hackaday Prize, by the way. You always have, like, great builds and stuff.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
All right.
Thank you so much, Stuart.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. And
sweet.
last up, Lali, show us what you got going on.
Lali.
Whoa, congrats on, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Congrats on being back at the factory. It's awesome.
Isn't it neat? Yeah, you've been with us over the last like 14 months or so. So you've seen us from home, masks on site, but now we're at the factory and no mask now. We're post-vaccination.
I know. It's awesome. I've been vaccinated fully as well, so I've been getting back. I love playing cricket on the weekends. So last year I didn't play at all, obviously because of COVID, just didn't want to hang around people. But I'm back playing, and it's good to be back on a field, like running around and stuff like that. But anyway, I built this scoreboard. I've been doing this for many, many years, like trying to get a scoreboard going that works for cricket.
And that's when you score on in the crickets. I don't know anything about
They have all sorts of weird rules.
This is when you slam dunk with the touchdown on the cricket.
That's right. So I actually got a couple of these 32 by 64 matrices, and I chained them together. There's a very good tutorial on the Learn system on how to connect these or chain them together. So on the back side, I have a matrix portal. Matrix portal that's doing the connectivity. So this thing is actually polling a website where the league actually, in real time, people have to score now using a phone when the score is happening on a cricket match. So I'm just pulling the score off of the site and putting it on the display.
Great.
Yeah, it's awesome. It is so easy. As always, you guys' code is great, and just files in general are there to like build these kind of things. I 3D printed a couple of connectors so I can connect the two pieces together and be steady. And I'm using one of these Anchor 28,600 mAh capacity batteries. This thing draws about 2 amps. These USB ports here provide about 2 amps, so it's just about right in terms of current usage for this display. So it's working great. I have to build out a little frame for this so that it sits on the ground and possibly waterproof it, because obviously it rains sometimes, so can't get this wet. But other than that, it works pretty good. So I'll come back and show off my enclosure once I have that.
If you could have like a video of people playing cricket and there being a score and then like panning over to show the score changing, that would be good. Because one of the things I like to do is show people like, here's a real thing that you can build. And like you said, we make it so easy that you're not so exhausted from your electronics project. You can still go play cricket.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're like, we're done by one. You're like, I can still go to the next.
We do make it too easy, but that's too bad. Sorry, everyone who thinks it's too easy to do these projects, but this has never been too easy until maybe now.
Yeah, I don't know why people say that. It's ridiculous.
They want to be like, is there like goalies in cricket? They want to gatekeep. They want to keep the ball out of the goal.
I don't know.
It's funny you say that. My goal is to have a little camera on top of this where you just flip a switch and maybe you have like a LTE phone or something that's just streaming the camera in real time to a portal. Yeah. You have the score and the live feed all in like, just flip it and you go. That's my goal. That's what I'm trying to get to. So
we're gonna get there, and you'll probably do it with CircuitPython, and it'll probably be way too easy, and you'll have more time for cricket.
All right, well, thank you, Lali.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. See ya.
Thank you, everybody else.
Bye-bye.
We're going to go to
That's our show and tell.
Live unboxing. Well, sorry, the pre-recorded unboxing and the live unboxing with JP.
Yeah. We'll be here next week, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time for show and tell, 8 p.m. Ask an Engineer. And then we'll still be posting all of our new product videos, INMPI, Python on hardware, and Top Secret tomorrow, Friday. Same bat time, same bat channel. We'll see everybody next week. Thanks for joining us. That was show and tell.
Thanks, everybody.